In late 1992, George started it because not only himself, but some of his friends had a lot of questions and no central location to go to find it. And George set this up and set the website up. Him and another member set it up, and within 2 weeks they had over 200 inquiries. And that was the first 2 weeks that they started, and since then it's grown to now we're over 60,000 members, over 3 million page hits a month. So there's always...
I guess the first questions might have been about visas or immigration then, I suppose.
That's correct. That's correct.
Now it's expanded to so many topics.
Yeah, it's expanded because the number of topics grew with the membership. When it started out, it was visa intensive. And then it just grew, and now there's family, there's games, it just grew with the population, which was quite significant.
Roughly, sort of, how many members are there then? How many sort of postings have we got?
We just went over 60,000 members last month, and there's over 2 million. We just went over 2 million posts 2 months ago.
Now, I mean, members. I mean, these are just people who log in and use their alias or avatars. That's your avatar, Buckwheat,
That's
right?
Correct.
We're not giving your real name, but I mean, there are obviously lots of other people viewing too. Yeah.
That's a real good point, because there's 60,000 members, but we figure that there's 4 times that many what we call lurkers, people who come in and look at everything. They just don't sign up and they don't post. We can't generate 3 million hits a month from 60,000 members. There's a lot of lurkers out there, so that's quite a few hits. We have a lot of people looking in, and for those people that are looking in and not signed in, sign in.
And Adam here, you're not one of those lurkers, are you? You're a member too?
I certainly am, yes.
Yeah. You have a username?
I certainly do. But unlike me, I'd rather use my real name.
You're based here in Phuket, is that right?
Phuket and Samui.
You're a sponsor here of this sort of get-together. What's the main reason for the get-together then, first in Phuket?
Actually, George is the one that really pushes this, and the reason being is it's our way of giving back to what the Thaivisa members have given Thaivisa. Without the members, Thaivisa is just a dead website. And this way, we travel all over Thailand. We go Chiang Mai, Surin, Pattaya, Phuket, and we've done these multiple times already. Try to bring the parties to the people, free beer, free food, to say thank you. That's all it is to say thank you. And without sponsors like TEC, Thailand Estates Corporation, we would be out of pocket quite significantly.
Right. But does it also give you a better idea of the sort of numbers from Phuket? Do you know roughly how many people are contributing or as members from this area then?
Phuket is a very popular forum. We don't get into demographics. We're pretty good about privacy. We don't get into demographics as far as who is from each locale. We don't get into that.
No. So you have a Phuket forum, and Adam, you're one of the sort of contributors, or should we say posters, yeah?
Generally, yes.
What do you think are the sort of main hot topics, or most interesting, or controversial even?
Again, whether it's interesting or controversial, I think some of the times the things that are being posted in the Phuket Gazette, major stories, major headlines, it's the only place that people can discuss, but they can discuss freely and without people being able to discriminate them, because again, they're hidden by a username. Again, it's a very good forum for the tourists who are coming here. I mean, Thaivisa gets picked up on Google quite a lot, so if people have a specific question that they want to find out or ask about Phuket, any question that they type into Google, generally it'll be Thaivisa comes up first, and I think this is where a lot of the lurkers come from, because they just want the information without posting, simply just information seekers.
Right. But I had a look earlier on, we contribute too as NBT on the news forum too, but on Phuket, the number one item for the most number of views was actually an item we put on about the a yacht skipper who was attacked by a foreign robber, with 17,359 views. Then there was about floods, then there was about Phuket tourism and business, but also, of course, the barbecue itself was also very popular. Yeah,
yes, they are, and it's telling that every time we do this and we post them, the post numbers really jump up. People enjoy these. They've told us that, and especially from the free aspect of it, it's our way of saying thanks to the members, and it's very, very popular.
Right. But there are some serious subjects that are coming up. I mean, one of them, for example, the recent one is like the crime or the muggings in even this area, Rawai. We're here at the Friendship Beach Resort in Rawai. Is that a major concern, do you think? Because it seems to be by the number of hits.
I believe it can be a major concern. I mean, for myself, I live in the north of the island in Surin, so we don't get too much of these muggings or too much of these crimes. But lately there has been a lot of spates of crime where the press have tried to hidden it. But, I mean, with Thaivisa being an unedited, or mostly unedited forum, people have been able to express themselves, find the resolutions to the problems. And, I mean, a lot of it's coming down to the lack of police here. I mean, the lack of the police. And I think, you know, the forum, people can express what they want to feel about what's going on.
Is that a slight danger, though, that people are using these aliases or acronyms or avatars, as you call them, to cover up perhaps their obviously real identity? But is it perhaps too tempting to therefore be critical and be impolite even?
We have forum rules, and we have over 30 moderators. Which kind of speaks for the success of Thaivisa. We do something that other forums don't. We moderate, and we actually moderate by the forum rules. People know how far they can go, and people know how far they can't go. And those who exceed that, we speak to them first, and we don't just summarily drop people. But it's very easy to hide behind an avatar and say something. But by the same token, every post that's made is reviewed by multiple moderators.
Right. But on the